You guys know who I am looking at. The biggest, baddest MFer in DC Comics. The biggest, baddest MFer. Yep, I just watched this movie. And it was awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you guys love DC, get this movie. It is awesome. It is an awesome way to end the New 52 continuity movies. Yes, you heard me. This is the ending to the New 52 continuity for the movies, for the animated movie universe. Yeah, you heard me. That's the ending to the DC animated movie universe. But not all of it. I'll explain. DC is still going to do animated movies. Just maybe not in continuity. Maybe not. We don't know. Because for all we know, they can be doing their own movies however they want. They don't have to follow a strict diet, a strict code. They're gonna do their movies however they want. And I'm all in for it. Because I just saw the preview for the next movie, Superman, Man of Tomorrow, and yes, they have. I'm gonna spoil this one bit. They have Lobo. You heard me right, Lobo. Yes, the main man, the ultimate Bastich, the scourge of the cosmos. Yada 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 yada. Basically, any cool nickname, that's Lobo. And man, am I so excited! Oh my god! I really want to see it. It looks so cool. God, I can't help it. But anyways, on to this movie. This movie was awesome. It was no hold bars, killing people, superheroes basically, and it was just a great way to end this entire movie universe. The one part I loved in this movie, I'm sorry to say this, I have my reasons for saying this, is that Kid Flash dies. Yeah, like I said, I have my reasons for it. Because my reasons are, I do not like the New 52 Wally West at all. No way, no how. I don't care if he's African American. I love African American superheroes. But DC Comics has this tendency to make Wally West a thug. Yeah. And a whiner. At the same time. And it really is pissing me off to this point where I keep thinking, whenever I see a comic book with New 52 Wally West, I just keep thinking, when is DC gonna kill him off finally? And they did in the movie. It was awesome. My god, that was awesome. The only sad part that I really didn't like in the movie is when the Green Lantern Corps gets decimated by Darkseid. Yeah, this one. You heard me right. That was the only sad thing about it that I didn't like. I didn't really like the way that Barbara Gordon Batgirl was killed off. because her arm did a parody of of the ending of the Looney Tunes, where that ending of the Looney Tunes where Porky Pig says that's all, folks. Yeah, Barbara Gordon's arm did the same thing. That's all, folks. Which I didn't like at all, but then again, I'm just pointing at a small hidden reference in the movie. It was not subtle, it was a subtle reference, saying, that's all, folks. Yeah, I didn't really like that part. The only other thing I loved about this movie was the Suicide Squad. Oh yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. And I loved it. It was awesome, and I loved how Harley Quinn was the boss. The boss of the Suicide Squad, because you guys remember when Suicide Squad Hell to Pay came out, right? Remember when at the end of the movie it's like, they finally formed themselves as the Suicide Squad? And what's his name? And how Amanda Waller technically gets the whatchamacallit, that card that brings her back to life and all that. Turns out she died in this movie. Not really. Because Harley Quinn states that she is dead. Yeah. Between that movie and this movie, Amanda Waller just mysteriously dies. That's it. The end. End of story. But the only other superhero that I didn't like for the counting of bodies part was Starfire. Because she got mutually ripped in half. And I just couldn't... I didn't understand why Darkseid would just rip her in half. She's a freaking powerful being. Why couldn't Darkseid just use her? Oh wait, he does. He uses her as a cyborg Fury. As an insult to injury moment. Yeah, he insulted her by doing an insult to injury moment. I have no idea what to explain on that part. Man. This movie was off the walls, awesome, and really dark at the same time. Really dark, but really awesome. And if you guys are wondering, does this movie connect to the first one that they did? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. No way, no how. It does not connect to anything. It's basically a fusion of all the movies put together. And that's what it came out as. Do I love it? Do I love this movie? Yes, I do. This movie was awesome. Oh, man. And it wasn't the Anti-Monitor that showed up in this movie. Heck no. It was Trigon. The terrible, the all-powerful King of Demons. Yeah, Trigon. Who, let's just say, is Darkseid, but on a multiversal level. Yeah. That's who Trigon is. He's Darkseid, but on a multiversal level. That's how his power is, really. And DC has never said that his power's on a multiversal scale, but I like to think that he is because, well, because, well, look at it this way. There's one Earth, right? And that one Earth has Raven on it, but there might be another Earth, and that other Earth might have a Raven on it, and so on and so forth. And the only explanation that I have is if there's 52 different Ravens on 52 or infinite number of different Earths, then there's an infinite number of Trigons. And if there's an infinite number of Trigons, then where did that come from? The one true Trigon. That's what I think of when I see Trigon, is the one true Trigon. Because if there's 52 or multiple infinite Earths with a Trigon, then that might be an aspect of Trigon, the true form of Trigon. Which I call the main universe Trigon as the true form of him. But yeah, I loved this movie. This movie was awesome on all levels. It did not stop. It was funny, it was serious, it was dark, but it was awesome. How am I going to rate this movie? Well, I'm going to say a 150 out of 10 because it was that awesome and I'm loving it, and it was just a great way to end the new 52 animated universe movies. Yeah, I did say end because this is the ending to the DC animated universe movie universe. Or I should say DCAUMU. No, actually DCAMU. Yeah, that works. This is the ending to the DC animated movie universe. But like I said before, DC is still going to make animated movies. They're not going to stop. They're just going to put their own origin stories, their own spin-off stories. Basically, they're just putting their own take on superheroes that we know and love, which I think is a great way to start new, to start fresh. I think it's a great way to start fresh. To start fresh from this movie. I think it's a great way to start a new path for, a new set of movies. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? It could just be in its own little animated multiverse for all we know. So, yeah, like I said, 150 out of 10. And I bought this at Walmart. Red Rooster. Yeah. It's an Allegiance Art and Entertainment comic. And I will be reviewing that and The Last God next video. So please like, subscribe, give me a comment or two. anything, please tell your friends about this channel. If you want, you don't have to. So, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video when I talk about The Lost God and Red Rooster #1, Season 1. Peace.